Hello everyone, and welcome to this video in which I'll be reading through the OpenStax.org textbook called Prealgebra, second edition, and specifically I'll be reading through section 1.1 titled Introduction to Whole Numbers, and I'll be going through the part of this section with the heading Use Place Value to Name Whole Numbers. All right, so here we are at OpenStax.org, Prealgebra second edition, 1.1, Introduction to Whole Numbers. And again, the heading, Use Place Value to Name Whole Numbers. So when you write a check, you write out the number in words as well as in digits. To write a number in words, write the number in each period, followed by the name of the period without the S at the end. Start with the digit at the left, which has the largest place value. The commas separate the periods, so wherever there is a comma in the number, write a comma between the words. The ones period, which has the smallest place value, is not named. So the number 37, 519, 248 is written 37 million, 519,000, 248. Notice that the word "and" is not used when naming a whole number. So again, they've got, they wrote it up here in this diagram, 37, 519, 248. And remember from the previous video, the previous part of this section on identifying the place value of a digit, the ones, tens, and hundreds place are all in the ones period. The thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s place are all in the thousands period. And the millions, 10 millions, 100 millions, there are no 100 millions here, but are in the millions period. So again, just go left to right, write the name of the number, followed by the name of the period without S, comma, name of number, followed by the name of the period without S, name of number, but the only period that's not named is the ones period, as they mentioned up here. So a how-to name a whole number in words. So step 1, starting at the digit on the left, name the number in each period, followed by the period name, without S. Do not include the period name for the ones. Step 2, use commas in the number to separate the periods. So here's example 1.4. Name the number 8, 165, 432, 098, 710 in words. All right, so I'll write this out, and we'll identify the periods of this number. So again, we had 8, 165, 432, comma, 098, comma, 710. So once again, remember the periods. The lowest period, so the far right, that's the ones. Then you had your thousands, period, the next three digits. Then you had the millions, period, after that. Then the billion. And then finally, I know there's only one digit here, but the next three would be in the trillions, period. And so, when I'm writing out this word, this number in words, I start at the far left. These three, again, there's only one digit here, but these digits in the trillions period is 8. So this is 8 trillion, comma, 165 billion. 165, and you may recall from a previous lesson, not in this text so much that this has been mentioned, but with a lot of two-digit numbers that are beyond the teens, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and so on to the 90s. 65, 98, 71, 23, you'll have a hyphen in there. So this is 165 billion, comma, 432 million. 400, and again, a two-digit number, between 21 and 99 with two digits usually has a hyphen. So 432 with the hyphen between 30 and 2 million, comma. Now 098, that's just 98. There's no 100 there. 0, 100. So this is just 98,000. And again with the hyphen, 98,000, comma, and then the last period with the ones, 710. And don't write ones. That's the only period that gets excluded. 710. And there is the name of this number in words. All right, so let's see how they've written it. So you see 8 trillion, 165 with the hyphen, billion, 432 with the hyphen, million, 98 with the hyphen, 1,000, 710. Exactly what I wrote, right, with commas between them, right? So yeah, they say here, right, putting all the words together, we write this number as 8,165,432,998,710. Okay. So now let's do it ourselves. Right, and what I mean by that is, again, you may recall in previous videos, I highly recommend that when I come across these try it problems, that you try it yourself first. Pause the video, work it out, and then come back and see how I'm doing it. And compare your work to mine, see how you're doing. All right, so try it 1.7. Name each number in words. So we're given this giant number here, giant whole number with several periods. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the example. All right, so I'll write this number out. We'll identify the periods and name the number in words. Okay, so this has 9, comma, 2, 5, 8, comma, 1, 3, 7, comma, 9, 0, 4, comma, 0, 6, 1. All right, so once again, the periods, the far right 3 digits of a whole number are the ones period. The next 3, the thousands period. The next 3, the millions. The next 3, the billions. And the next 3, but there's only one digit there, but that's the trillions period. All right, and that would be followed by quadrillions, quintillions, sextillions, septillions, and so on. All right, so left to right, let's name it. So the first period, you got 9 trillion. So 9 trillion, comma. Next period, 200, and then 58 with the hyphen. 258 billion. 258 with the hyphen, billion, comma. Next period, 137 with the hyphen, million. 137 with the hyphen, million, comma. Next period, 904, right? So there's no need for a hyphen there. It's not 2 digits. I know there's a 0 there, but that's 0 10,000, so I really don't need to count it. So 904,000. And then the final period, the ones period that we're not going to write. You're not going to write ones or 1. The last number here, these last 3 digits make, 61 with the hyphen. No hundreds, right? Just 61. And that's it. So this number in words, 9 trillion, 258 billion, 137 million, 904,061. And let's verify this. As you've seen in previous videos, hopefully, that go to the table of contents, and go down to the answer key. We're in chapter 1 still. And this is a try it problem. So we had 1.7, right? 9 trillion, 258 billion, 137,904,061. Exactly what I wrote a minute ago. Great. All right, then you can click on the number 1.7 here. And it takes you right back to that problem in the reading. Beautiful. All right, so then let's do try it number 1.8. So same deal. I'm going to write this out. We'll identify the periods, and then I'll write it out in words. So we have, 17, comma, 864, comma, 325, comma, 619, comma, and then 004. Once more, the periods from right to left, low numbers to large numbers. So again, this is the ones period. The next three are the thousands period. The next three are the millions period. The next three, the billions. And once again, we're ending in the trillions. All right. So now writing it out in words, saying it, I go left to right. So there are 17 trillion. 17 trillion, comma, 864 with a hyphen, billion, 864 with the hyphen, billion, comma, 325 with the hyphen, million. $325 million, comma, 619. Right, in the teens, there's no need for hyphens. It's 21 and later with the two-digit numbers that take the hyphens. 619,000. And then finally, there's no hundreds, no tens, just 4 ones. So this is all just 4 at the end. Just 4. And again, you don't write ones. So 17 trillion, 864 billion, 325,000 million, sorry, 5 million, 619,004. All right, let's compare that to their result. Chapter 1 answer key. Try at 1.8. 17 trillion, 864 billion, 325,619,004. Wonderful. Okay, so click on 1.8 here. Takes me right back to the reading for try at 1.8. Okay. So just more naming. So example 1.5. So they give us a little sentence here. A student conducted research and found that the number of mobile phone users in the United States during 1 month in 2014 was this. Name that number in words. All right, so let's do it again. All right, so this time I'll just write the number and then write it in words without doing all the identifying the periods, because we've seen a lot of these same periods over and over again. So here was the number of mobile phone users in the United States during 1 month in 2014, according to this student-conducted research. So 327, 577, 529. So again, this time I'll just say the periods. So this is the ones period, the thousands, the millions. So we have left to right, 327 million. And again, 27 would get a hyphen, comma. Then the next period to the right, 577, and we're in the thousands period. So 500, and then 77 will get a hyphen. 1,000, right? That's in the thousands period, comma. And then the final period, the ones period, we're not writing, just saying 529, and again, 29 would get the hyphen treatment. And there you go. Let's see what they have. So identify the periods associated with the number, as we did. Name the number in each period, followed by the period name. Put commas in to separate the periods. Right, we have 327,577,529 in April of 2014 or whatever. Great. So again, we're asked to do the same thing. All right, so for these, I'm just going to say the number and then we'll go to the try it solutions and see that what I've read is correct, right? We've done a bunch of these now. So try it 1.9. The population in a country is this number here. Name that number. Again, you got ones period, thousands, millions. So this is in the millions. That's 316 million. 128. 28 would have a hyphen. 128,839. And 39 would have a hyphen between 30 and 9. So 316,128,839. Let's see if that's exactly what they're saying in the try it answer. Try it 1.9. 316,128,839. Beautiful. Then we'll go back and then look at try it 1.10. It says 1 year is this many seconds. Name that number. So you got the 000, that's the ones period. The 536 is in the thousands period. And the 31 is in the millions, period. So once again, we have a number that's in the millions. So left to right here, this is 31 million, and there'd be a hyphen on 31. 31,536,000 with a hyphen between 30 and 6, right on 36. Now the last period is just 0. And typically when 0 is involved, it is not written, but it is representing nothing. So this number in words would be 31,536,000 seconds. That's it. No last number. You don't say 0. So just 31,536,000. The end. Let's check it out. See what they have. It was 1.10. Try it 1.10. 31,536,000. Right, notice there's nothing after that. They don't write 0. And then I'll click on 110. We'll go back. And that's it for that heading of this section. Right. So then that's also it for this video. The next video I do will be on the next heading called Use Place Value to Write Whole Numbers. And thank you very much for watching.